Yeah, everyone, this is Thermite, and this is Dungeon Nursery, chapters 17 to, I think, 24. Um, Either way, I'm going all the way up until the end. Like, Dungeon Nursery is ending, or it has ended, which is mind-blowing, because it didn't feel like that. Like, we just did an entire arc about Tadpole where basically nothing changed by the very end. But, like, it worked really well. I enjoyed that arc. But because of that, it felt like it was an arc that, a series would only do when there's a lot of extra stuff to do. I don't I don't know if Dungeon Nursery is like adapted from something or not. I remember seeing a Crunchyroll ad about it, or like a write up about it when it first came out, which made me think like, okay, it's probably an adaptation, but it could be just its own original thing. Either way, I feel like it has to have been canceled. There's no way that like from here until like chapter 25 or whatever, like there's no way that they're going to speed things up in a way that makes sense. Like, there's no way that the writer actually intended for that to be how it works. Like, the last couple chapters are literally everything. Anyways, let's get into this. By the way, looks kind of wonky. Don't worry, it's not a strange setting thing that I've done. Champion Scans' site has a weird thing going on right now where, like, their credits page and their join us page are weirdly cut off, but once you get into the actual chapters, it's fine. I reread a bit of the Tadpole arc to make sure that it worked properly, and it seems like the reader works well. Okay, Operation Trap Breakthrough. Okay, so, like, I've got to look at the series now in the lens of, like, if it wasn't being canceled, then, like, if being canceled was a very quick thing here, then I have to look at it like, okay, so the mangaka knew that things were going to speed up, so there can't be any more useless chapters. Alternatively, if it was just canned, then it's probably not going to feel like it's ending all the way up until, like, the last 3 chapters. Okay. We won't use bait Okay. From now on, you're a high-performance trap sensor. So here's the question. Like, is this going to be the arc where Harpiko, like, begins to like the main character, like, Takashi? Or is this going to be the arc where she stops being useless? Because that's been kind of her thing for a while. Like, she's the one person here who is against our main character. She's still the one person who's like, this isn't great. I don't like what we're doing. So either that changes, or she gets, like, physically better. Okay. The Scarecrow will find a safe route forward. But, like, I guess it works in the sense that, like, if she's flying, then, like, spikes won't hurt her. But what if there's, like, a wall of, of spears or something? Like, that'll kill her as well, right? The arrows will definitely aim for the Scarecrow and you won't get shot. Is that how that works? Because this is a trap. Like, it's not that people are aiming, right? Nowadays, she looks like a demon. I do love this side of Harpiko, though. Like, I actually really would like her to become, like, more powerful, more useful, but still keep this, like, oh, I really don't like Takashi thing going on. Because, like, she is the one straight man in the party at this point. Also, this is a good-looking demon Gabumi. Okay. Don't rush. If you panic, you'll die. No, this is definitely also a trap. But then again, she's also, like, 2 years old, so I can live with that. Don't let your guard down. Okay. So they're like flying crossbows. Oh, okay, that's why he said, like, they would aim. Like, they literally can aim. Okay, so are we going back to Takashi just has to physically save everyone? I mean, again, like, it's an alright gag, but I do wish that the girls would pull more weight. Just because, like, I do enjoy seeing Takashi being that powerful in a fantasy world, but at the same time, like, there's not a lot of variety to it. Oh, okay. He was actually shot. Oh, jeez. Okay. So maybe she'll, like, respect him a little more because of this. Like, oh, wow, he actually got hurt to save me. Okay. In the end, I see some 16 million lives were lost. Whoa. Okay, I can use the scroll wheel on this reader. That's cool. Trench warfare? Okay, that's not what I expected at all. Also, Like, how is he digging this trench? I mean, first of all, he's digging insanely quickly. Like, that is beyond the realm of what he usually does. Also, where is the dirt going when he's digging? Like, it is legit just, like, cartoon physics. Not that that's a problem, but it's not something I've seen the series do before. Especially since we're contrasting it with this, like, this very isekai-esque thing of, hey, look, these are, kind of like game mechanics and how this works, so we can break them by, thinking outside the box. You can't move forward, though. The booby-trapped area was reduced to dust. The traps were never again operational. They say Harpiko never spoke about what she saw to anyone else for the rest of her life. Okay. That was a very average chapter. Like, not one of my favorites, but it was pretty good. Like, it was a good goof. I wonder if Harpiko will change as a result of this. Like, I could see her liking Takashi a bit more because of it. But at the same time, as soon as she, fell a little for him, at the same time, he traumatized the heck out of her with what he did to those crossbows. Okay. Chapter 18, Traitor. Okay, Oh my gosh. Also, why Kaneka specifically? Like, why couldn't any of the girls have just been why couldn't any of the other girls play around with the ball in order to scare the crone? Why Kaneka? Actually, it might be because she's the strongest one there. Like, because she is a level 5. So, like, the crone definitely can't stop her. Okay. Already defeated the monsters in this area. This ain't the floor boss. Why traitor? Okay, this dude has a cool accent. What the hell you doing? I really like the way this is transliterated. Where, like, it can be kind of hard to read, like, just by looking at it, but if you say it out loud, it makes total sense. And, like, the accent comes out perfectly. Okay, huh. So when I heard traitor, the first time, like, what I immediately thought was, will one of the girls betray him? But no. So this guy is presumably the traitor from another party. This is an arrow from the trapped area that got me in the leg. Okay. Huh. This is actually way more serialized than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Why are you selling weapons to dungeon monsters? Yeah, because I didn't really consider how I've always assumed the dungeon is made just to be like, to be purgatory. Like, it was made that way by, God or whatever. Like, just based on the fact that it seemed like it was designed specifically for, to test Takashi. Okay. She was taken as a hostage by the floor boss. Is that also why the crone didn't, like, explain where the floor boss was? Like, is this a floor boss that has a lot of dirt on a lot of people? Did I just make a deal with the devil? Oh boy. Oh, that's not even the end of the chapter. Okay. Okay. Huh. So it's a girl, an actual, like, not adult girl, but maybe like an 18-year-old or so. And then I assume this is the floor boss. It looks like, based on the number of eyes, it looks, I was gonna say, like, maybe it's a spider, but I don't think so. It's got too many eyes for a spider. Yeah, what is going on here? Oh, it just struck me, by the way. This is most likely the Smith's daughter, right? Definitely. So the floor boss most likely didn't kidnap her. It's just she chose to be here, and then she said, all right, so in order to keep anyone from attacking us, I'll have my dad make all these weapons, and I'll make my dad do it by saying I was kidnapped. Okay, so that was just a... Oh, that's actually really cool. I also like the way that this is layered, where... I'd like it a bit more if Takashi was actually lined up with his body here, but I like the way it's set up where it's like this imagination panel, and then it's the two of them over it to show that they are more real than that, and then the other panel, like these panels, are over them. It's very three-dimensional. He told me to grow a beard. If you're a dwarf, grow a beard, he says. What a strange development. I want to be an idol, and yet a beard. Yeah, why not? I mean, she is pretty cute, but I mean, I feel like having a beard can still be cute. To be fair, I've seen a lot of like fantasy series / modern day fantasy series where you have like dwarf girls with beards, and it's pretty cute. So I guess if you're looking at it from the very first time of I look like a human girl, and my dad's telling me to grow a beard, it would be pretty weird. Oh, if you really had what it takes to be an idol, you'd be loved whether you had a beard or not. What is this development? Also, she slipped in the idol thing very quickly. There are idols in this world. Oh boy, is Takashi going to be her manager? Because to be fair, like one of the big things of the series has been, he was a shitty old manager in his, in his previous world. In this world, he still gets a lot out of being a manager, being upper management. So, are we gonna have an idol arc this close to the end of the series? Okay, he's really doing it. He's really doing it. Also, are they doing this just? Yeah, they are. They're just doing it in the same clearing as the floor boss. What? Why are they, like, doing the running along with her? Oh, actually, I just realized, Harufuko's coming over in order to say, like, hang in there. Like, they're all worried for Gobumi, but Gobumi, I guess, was the only one running. Okay, that's actually a much more interesting dynamic than all the girls doing it, if it's just Gobumi. Swing, swing. Oh my gosh, he's also teaching her, like, how to be a blacksmith's daughter, right? Oh boy, being an idol is all about sweet talking. Oh, she's slowly starting to grow the beard. Dear God, what is this? What is this? What have you done? What have you done? Dear God, she looks completely different. Listen to my song. Start the Symphogear OP. Gavami looks pretty adorable, though. With this, you're now a top idol. God, this beard does not look good on her at all. Oh boy. The third floor's strongest battle monster was born. Okay. So even this... Is it going to be her? Like, why would she kill it, though? Nani? That's... It looks like this is made all of goo, so... Oh, is this like its brain, then? Like, was its brain separated, and that's why the floor monster, like, wasn't doing anything big, because it was being satiated. But now that it's, it's lost its waifu, it'll wake up its main body. Okay, things are getting pretty interesting now. God damn it, man. What did you want? You wanted her to have a beard, didn't you? The next time you approach my monsters, I'll skin you alive and rub you down with salt. Oh my gosh. I do feel bad for him now, though. Like, his daughter still wants to be an idol. She wants to, like, leave him and never come back. It's just that also, now she has a beard. But, like, she's also not cute. He's really just lost in every single way. Take a good look, Gabami, at how unsightly it is when people talk at each other. Okay, I thought we were going for more of a joke, but that is actually a really cool thing to note. Oh, and even bringing that up. So she didn't know about it. Aw, okay, that's cute. Though, pretty quickly interrupted, and I really like the shake effect, too. Like, it looks like it was drawn normally, and then a filter was put over it, but I think that's still, like, it works really well for that. As, like, if it was intentionally drawn to look shaky, I think it would look a lot worse than this effect. Alright, dungeon boss. Floor boss. It's out of hiding. Oh boy, it looks so cool too. Okay, so it's not that it's all one thing and then its brain came out. It's that it's a bunch of slimes. And one of those slimes came out and was like, hey, like, I got a grudge. Okay. Ooh. Listen to my song. That has to be a Symphogear reference, right? Absolutely. I refuse to believe it isn't. Oh boy. In that case, there's no choice but to burn it. Down with Onpo. Oh boy. It's an EXP farming party! Listerine! What? What? I do appreciate that had a TL, like a translator's note, though. And I do appreciate that they changed it from, like, what, Isoji to Listerine. But man, even knowing the context, that is such a weird joke to make. Because, like, because it's made of slime, I wouldn't even think, like, oh, it's gross. Or, like, you know, because it's a, like, it's a fantasy slime. And fantasy slimes, to me, actually look very clean. Oh boy, this has to be a super level up. Harpico finally become relevant. Here we go. Okay, if they're building it up this much, then it won't happen, right? What? 778? Super Royal random level up chance, fail. Harpico failed to level up. What in the world? Okay, like first I thought you like leveled up to level 778. But no, okay, so it was more like, yeah. Okay. It was like slot machine. I get it now. I was so curious as to like the blurry part here. Like, I guess it's supposed to look like a slot machine and that those two are spinning. Okay. Well then. Also, like, it just means that she didn't get her normal level up as well. Like, not just that she didn't get the super boosted one, she just didn't get the normal one. What a weird ending. Oh boy, okay, well, and we're still continuing on with this, so, Just think about it like this. You loved your daughter enough to burn down the whole floor. Oh my gosh. What do you take love for? It's a power word that turns things into money, right? Also, like, we're this close to the ending, and he still hasn't changed. Like, he still hasn't, like, he hasn't really grown at all, which makes sense, because everything he's done so far has followed his previous, the ethics he used in his worlds, and they all worked out really well. Like, he has been literally carrying the party. The power he was given, to nurture kids really didn't help him at all. Like, he's been trying, but a lot of it's honestly been harder than if he had just done most of this himself. Like, some things, like the Harpico trap thing, for instance, like, sure, those help. Or even, like, I guess, all of the, the big tasks, he did get the kids to help, and, I'm thinking specifically of the whole plan with running the bar on the previous floor, yeah, I guess they did help. It's just in combats, they've been completely useless. Oh, that's right. She was trained as an idol, so we have to do an idol concert. Oh boy. Hey, and even Gabumi gets to dance alongside her. Okay, so that was relevant. Harpico didn't really do anything though. Like, she wasn't training in that training montage thing. It was always Gabumi, so I'm not sure why she's there. Oh my god. Okay, that is a good look. She never said all the proceeds. Make sure you pick up some licensed merchandise too. Definitely not going to reconstruction funds. Oh my god. Okay. So scummy. That day, the dwarf learned the true evil spreads like a plague. Okay. Ah, right. You make the theater, then you bring in fans across the dungeon. Right. I mean, it makes sense. It does genuinely make, it is a scummy thing to do in some respect, but at the same time, I get the idea. Yeah, as long as she can continue to be an idol, they can then continuously apply those funds to the floor reconstruction. God, man, Takashi really went all out in making this work. This is awesome. I still think her design does not look great, though. I think it honestly might be because her mustache is joined to her beard. In a lot of the, cute dwarf girl with beard designs I've seen, either it's just a big bushy beard that covers everything, or it's, a mustache and a separate beard. Even in this shot, she looks really, really cute. I think the mustache honestly adds to the cuteness, but then this shot does not look great. Oh boy. Okay, so Takashi gets 70%. Harpico learned the sad truth of this world. The floor of trials. If you want to conquer the dungeon, you'll have to pass the hero's trial. Okay. Oh, so I think, yeah, we are shifting into the final arc. So that also makes sense because this is chapter 21. How many do we have left? 24. Okay. So, like, this is most likely when the mangaka heard, like, all right, you're being cans. You got to wrap it up real fast. It doesn't, like, it really does not feel like this was a natural end, but I like that now we have 3 chapters to properly wrap everything up. My heart is always pure. Hmm. I think this would be a good place to, like, to finally call out Takashi on his bullshits. Like, to finally have him deal with the fact that he's not a good person. Also, what is this? What is this? Ooh, that's actually really cool. Like, actually laying out, like, okay, this is what happened on each floor in case you forgot. This way to the hotel. Dungeon Hawaiians. What is this? Hmm. Hmm. Is this just like, is it really just that if you stop here, then, you'll stay here forever? Like, is that it? I could see it being that. Also, man, yeah, that is a big, big boy. Hmm. Oh my god, no, that's the reason. That's why we saw it. Like, if you stay here forever, you'll get big and fat and weak. So you have to stay strong. You have to stay pure. Like, you have to be pure in the sense that, like, you really do want to keep on going through the dungeon. Also, god, this is so cute. Like, even now that I'm certain it's a trap, everything is so cute. By the way, I do appreciate that just casually they have continued the thing of it's Takashi and Kabumi who take care of Kaneko. Like, it's always been very casual, but I do appreciate that. Like, it does make the party feel more like a family. Hmm. There ain't no 4th floor boss anymore. It done been defeated over 70 years ago. Okay. Ain't nobody but a hero's able to go on from here. Huh. Oh, and that's true. That's true. At the very start, like, he knew someone who went through the dungeon, so it has to be possible. If literal human garbage like Mr. Jackson can do it, there's no way I can't. That is also actually, I kind of forgot about that, but that does color the entire series. Like, of course, he hasn't changed at all because it's not like his basic motivation is that someone who is literally trash went through it all, and when he came out of it, it's not like he acted any different. He acted the way he did in life. So he definitely should be able to, to get through while still being a scummy person. Hmm? Clank? Did someone pull it out? Did someone pull it out? And so a hero was born. Oh my gosh. She really hasn't had a lot of focus, to be fair. Like, Keko has, now that I think about it, like, last arc kind of had a lot of her, but it was mostly just Tadpole. Like, the fact that Tadpole is her son kind of, like, made me think, like, oh yeah, she had a lot of focus, but no, she didn't. And to be fair, like, of all the characters, she has been the most virtuous, I would say. Like, clearly she has a crush on Takashi. And actually, never mind. She isn't virtuous. I forgot. She has, like, straight up stolen for him. She's been his recon man, so never mind. It's the hero. It's the birth of a hero. Then what angle are we going with here? Jesus, Takashi. The path to the spring of purification is now open. Okay, and of course, he's making them go through in order to see whether they'll, like, die immediately or not. Right, it's straight like you're defusing a ticking time bomb. You do it carefully. Yeah, of course there's gotta be one. A last boss. Oh, I just noticed this was all censored too. It's hard to tell here. Like, generally, I think the censor gag works well in a bright room, where, like, it's bright and then there's censorship on one blob, and it's like, what is this? In this, it's genuinely hard to figure out. Okay. Not the coolest design, but like, I think it feels intentionally very generic, actually. Like, even the other floor bosses have been really cool. This just feels like a dude. Like a possible adventurer or something. Okay, can Takashi just bulldoze his way through? Oh boy. Oh boy. Did she do it? Did she? Wait, what? Okay, so she missed. The blade missed, but then it's a screwball, so okay. Oh. Then bid farewell to your summoned monsters. Okay, that's the last big twist. That's true. Like, they are part of this dungeon. And he is... I'm really curious now. Like, I feel like the twist is going to be that he will just say yes. Like, that's the kind of guy he is. He's a scumbag. Wait, what? Whoa, okay, that's a jump. Like, she's definitely an adult now. Also, she's speaking. Okay, so what I'm guessing is Takashi literally did say, hey, I'm going. Like, whatever, but I'll definitely come back and visit you guys. Because I feel like that's gotta be it, right? Like, if heaven is all it's cracked up to be, then you should be able to do anything there, including, like, leave heaven. Final chapter, family. Ah, that's also adult tadpole. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I work at the Double Trouble bakery on the second floor. Oh, this feels so weird. Under the new overlord, Harpy oh wait, under the new overlord. Did Takashi choose to stay then? That might be it. Like, he decided to become the new overlord, and now he's taken over. Like, because this would be the place where he'd wants, like, this is his paradise, basically. He would prefer to be in a place where he can just game the system, as opposed to heaven. Okay, Harpiko became a nurse. Fair enough. Kaneka-chan started working in finance. Ooh, actually, that makes a lot of sense, because, like, she was very directly raised by Takashi. Whereas all the others, like, had some weird relationship with him. With her, she was literally raised as a baby by Takashi. Taddy became a floor boss. We really don't see each other anymore. No point in me moping. Okay. I'll grow up and tell Papa this. I'm doing just fine. Wait, how's Mom? Oh, no. Mom is in, Keko, right? This feels so weird. It feels so fanfiction-y to see them all as adults now. Also, Harpiko looks so cool as an adult. Like, I like her character design here. Especially the legs. Like, those were always the most monstrous part of her, but you never really saw it. Because she was always basically shot from, like, the waist up. For most of the time. Or, like, it was always, like, a shot of Takashi, like, from kind of Takashi's point of view. So it was always, like, looking down on the girls. Hey, Kaneka showed up. It's family time from here on out. Leave. Aww. And of course, she would be super moe with Gobami. It's a healthy boy? Girl? I don't really know, but it's healthy, alright. Okay, father's still working, so, like, it's still been pretty ambiguous up to this point, whether he went to heaven or not. I feel like he definitely didn't, right? Can't help it. He's the overlord after all. I can't even get a break to witness my child's birth. Also, my child's birth. So this is actually his child with Keko. That feels so weird. I guess technically Keko has, like, she was never his summon. Even, like, Tadpole had to, like, you know, be changed into his summon. So I guess, like, it's not really a submissive relationship, or, like, it's not a weird relationship. Like, the power dynamic is fine. But yeah, it would be way too weird if he went to heaven, because he's so devilish. It just makes sense for him to be the, like, the overlord. When Papa became the overlord that day, we all went our separate ways in order to be useful to him. A family's investment, he said, my most precious investments. Aw, that was really cute. That's not how I expected the series to go. That said, I'm really happy that Chapter 24 was like that. Like, I feel like Chapter 23 felt a bit rushed, like, oh boy, we really have to set this up real fast. 24, like, I wish it was longer. I really do wish that the series itself was a lot longer, because I think that's a perfect ending. It's just, the speed at which we had to ramp up was, you know, a bit rough. And I get that. Like, I get that this was almost certainly canceled. Ah, jeez. Okay, well, I was interrupted. Sorry about that. I was just about to say that, overall, I'm really happy that Dungeon Nursery got a good ending. I wish it could have gone on for a lot longer, but I'm happy that, at the very least, it was conclusive. And that, like, we have a new status quo that we can think about going forward. I'm happy about that. Overall, thank you very much to Champion Scans for scanlating the series. I can't imagine it was, like, an ultra popular, like, brings everyone to your site sort of series, but it was really fun. I appreciate all the work that went into it. Um, it it was great. I'm really, really happy that when I was doing my very ill-advised thing of just reading the first chapter of every series on Potato, that I picked up Dungeon Nursery because it was a good choice. It was great. That's all I can really say. Like, I'm very happy about it. Overall, though, I know Champion does a lot of other isekai series. I might check out something else that they scan late because, like, I really did like the way that Dungeon Nursery was scan late. It was fine. I guess like I've got a lot of other series I'm doing though, but I would like to get something else like Dungeon Nursery, like not necessarily a comedic isekai, but like a low stakes isekai, if that makes any sense. Like specifically, not a like I appreciate the concept of a series where the main character's overpowered and it's all about schemes, but the schemes aren't super like high stakes. You're not meant to be terrified, or you're not meant to genuinely wonder like, oh, what's gonna happen next? It's just sort of a that everything's gonna turn out okay. It's just super casual about it. Oh, they do Bunny Girl Senpai. I know it's on Isekai, but oh, the wrong way to use healing magic. I've heard of that. Okay, well, I might check out some of their other series, but for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I won't keep you here. This has been a super, super fun experience to do. I really hope that someone enjoyed these videos. I'm not even in the sense of like, oh, I hope someone watched these, but just like, if you did watch them, I hope that you enjoyed them. I doubt I really said anything very interesting in them, but that comes with the territory. Anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye for now. Nya nya.